Enough faffing around, enough holiday. That is the longest break I've ever had off YouTube since I started. I think it's time to get back to regular upload, shall we? So I am back at work. I'm currently in the Bahamas at the moment. This video is a little bit of a catch up over the last month for the regular watchers and people that have kind of wondered where I disappeared to. So I'm going to take us back to Barcelona, where this video kind of started while I was washing the hull, and then work my way onto a weekend and what the yacht crew life is like on the weekends and what we're able to get up to. And then I'll talk a little bit about our holiday as well. Pretty dark and cold first thing in the morning here in Barcelona these days. I haven't done a daily life vlog in a while. Figured I'm gonna change that up. Alrighty, ready to go. This is one massive disadvantage to working on a blue hulled boat. It's the temperature it gets up to when you wet it. So it makes it quite tough to wash when it's in the sun. You have to pretty much keep it wet and wash at the same time when it's in the sun. Otherwise, that's what it looks like. 2:05, Friday afternoon. Hull is done. Gonna lift this rescue tender out. By the way, this is our rescue tender. This is not really necessarily meant for washing hulls, but it's basically a big fender, so it's the perfect little boat to do it with. Gonna pull this out of the water and call it a day. Hull looks a million times better than what it did. Hull washing day is over yesterday. So I didn't watch the rest of the day yesterday, so now it's Saturday. Ready to head out and just kind of do what it is that I want to do. Cruising around, I don't even know where we exactly are, north of Barcelona though, right?
Yeah, up north, Costa Brava.
Costa Brava, north of Barcelona. Just Dean and I cruising in the crew car. Come and have a look at what it looks like outside of the city. Not many others were keen, or they're doing like girls brunches today, so the crew's all preoccupied. It's just Dean and I. Getting some drone shots, heading to a beach, and having a bit of lunch. So a nice little weekend off for both of us. Not being on watch is an absolute pleasure. So yeah, let's check out the countryside. Discovering these little places is pretty cool coming here in the winter because there's just nobody around. Look at this little bay. Oh, I miss a bit of jungle, eh? Smells like your home. Yeah. You live in the jungle? And we are back in Barcelona. So this is what a weekend of mine looks like, from Friday leading up to Sunday evening, which is the time now, 6:35 here in Barcelona. And yeah, it's not always like that, but to have the opportunity to jump in a car and cruise down the coast and just explore some of the Spanish territory is arguably part of the reasons why I love yachting so much, or one of my favorite attributes of yachting, which is having that opportunity to explore the cities that you're in. And yeah, unfortunately there's one or two unlucky souls that are always on board the boat, and that sort of switches out throughout the crew. There's always an interior or exterior person doing the rounds and making sure that no alarms are going off, and then you've got the engineers that are there to deal with any issues or faults. So there's always somebody on board making sure that everything is green to go. And generally speaking, the rest of the crew find time to just kind of go walk around, do some shopping, lie on the beach, or do what Dean and I did today of just kind of exploring wherever we are. So a really cool day, and I hope you enjoyed more like a vlog style, just showcasing what it is that we get up to and just having a bit of fun. So smash the subscribe button and we will see you on the next one. So that segment of video was in Barcelona. That was when we were still during our yard period. Since then, the vessel has actually crossed the Atlantic, and while that Atlantic crossing was taking place, I was on holiday with Rebecca back in South Africa, our home country, down in the Garden Route, my little area of South Africa where I live. And at that point, I just completely switched off. I was barely online at all during that entire holiday. The first time I've ever done that. I'm usually always very vocal about what I'm doing, what I'm getting up to, but I just felt the need to switch off for a little bit, to come back with all the passion that I've always had for yachting and for film and for photography, and just kind of reignite that flame by just taking one step back. So this is what my holiday looked like and what I got up to while I was in South Africa before coming back to Yacht Arenas. But now we are back. We are in the Bahamas at the moment. We are picking up the boss for the first time in a couple of days, so we are really actually all excited to be able to show him what we are capable of doing on his boat and what his boat is capable of. So really excited for that to be coming up on Christmas Day and working through over to the new year. So Yacht Arian's crew and team will be working exceptionally hard over the next few weeks. That being said, we have been building up and working towards this moment since we all joined the boat in May last year, or May this year, depending on when I uploaded this video. So right now we have just been in Atlantis, which is quite a famous area of the Bahamas, and come down now to Albany. We had a few crazy moments today at work actually. The area, I'll do an entire video on this, but the area in which we could rotate the boat to get out of where we were docked was 63 meters long, and we were and are exactly 60.95 or 94 meters long. So 61 meters, which means it gives us a meter on each side to allow us to rotate. Plus we had tide and we had wind problems, so Captain Dean had his hands extremely full today, but completely nailed it like a champion. Here's a couple of clips.
So you got 4 meters and slowly closing off your stern, off your port quarter.
Good. About 3, eh?
So you've got 3 meters and closing quite a lot on your starboard quarter here. We've got fenders out. Starboard quarter.
Okay, so I brought you back up to speed. We were in Barcelona, boat crossed the Atlantic. I will definitely fill you in on those visuals, as there were a few crewmates that actually ended up capturing a whole bunch of footage of the Atlantic crossing, so I'll do a little video on that at some point once I see the footage. But for now, I've joined back after having just over a month off. I'm sure you know that if you are a regular follower of this channel. And now we're in Bahamas, so let the Caribbean style footage commence. I look forward to bringing you back along the way. Make sure, please, to subscribe down below to Modi on Arias' channel. There will be a lot of different types of content and exclusive content that will only be posted on that channel. No point in missing it. Linked at the end of this video is the Yacht Arias channel, so please smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I missed you all. I missed the comments. I'll do my best I can to start responding as soon as possible again. I really appreciate everybody sending me messages, finding out if I'm still alive. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.